Okay, before we start, I'm just going to let that run for a second because every time we start recording, everything would crash sometimes. Although I've removed everything, and it seems to be working fine now. I did a D&D game with Dylan and Suzanne. Everything was smooth the first time around. I don't know what caused the crashes before. I think it might have been Skype because I was trying to do something with Skype. It was saying that OBS was conflicting with Skype, so I got rid of.
Well, Skype conflicts with everything. We have had that issue before.
Hmm. Yeah, and when that issue started happening is around when I got Skype to play in my friend's game because he uses Skype, and I was like, "Oh, why not Discord? How about I tell you the wonders of Discord? Works way better because you don't need."
Besides, everyone's using Discord nowadays.
Yes, Discord is the most supported platform for like this type of stuff. For basically, it's just Skype, but the replacement with more features. You can make all kinds of like cool servers and stuff. Anyway,
Mhm.
this is a solo campaign called Balors and Bones. Instead of Dungeons and Dragons, it's Balors and Bones. The game I actually worked on a little while back. I just didn't really do much with it, but it's a game that I already had like kind of was it prototype built. So and it was meant to be a solo campaign. I just never really did anything with it. So now I'm doing something with it, just so I can have more content to pump out because our main game is almost always on hold. Anyway, I'm gonna get some ambient music here. Do I have it? You know, that's actually fitting for the setting. Alright, smack dab in the middle of the ocean is a series of islands known as the Five-Star Archipelago. Each island is a few days apart by boat ride. One particular island, known as Showen Island, is inhabited by small folk races like gnomes, kobolds, halflings, munchkin tabaxi, and almost any other small type race. So everyone is tiny, and they have to look up really, really high just to see you. You have lived on this island for the last 5 or 6 weeks now, after your ship was wrecked and you washed up on the shores of this island. You got to know the people, you got to know the local populace in the town of Sunnyshire. So many small people just walking around, you just tower over them with your 6'1" height. They took you
Yes.
in, though nervous at first because of your size. Once you recovered enough to walk around, the people started to get used to you. They even asked you for help with things that are too big a job for them to do. Um, though the townsfolk can defend themselves for the most part, bigger creatures on this island can be a problem since small folk are easy eaten. And gotta get rid of that thunderstorm and put in some country music or country village. Hey, that's not the one. That'll do. Alright. So you find yourself. I'll turn that down on my side. Okay. You find yourself in town minding your own business when you hear word that Meguru, the town herbalist, has gone missing when she went out to collect ingredients. Meguru is a gnome woman with purple hair done up in two buns. You know that she doesn't go far when collecting ingredients because she isn't a fighter of any kind, but she was supposed to be back half a day ago, and the people are starting to get worried because she's normally gone only for like a few hours at most.
You wanna write that name down and send it in the chat?
Meguru. Okay. The mayor of Sunnyshire, Hampton. Write that down. A halfling who thinks he's a bit too important, but always puts his people before himself. Uh, asks you to go out to Magoo's gathering spots and see if you can find her.
Alright. Sorry. He asked me to go out and find her?
Yeah.
Alright. Which direction?
Let's see here. They are. The gathering spots are about an hour outside the village northwest. Just a little bit.
And the town's here on the bottom?
Yep, right there.
Alright.
So northwest, because that's literally the only direction.
Good.
God, I'm trying to find like an ambient music that can just stick. That'll do. You're going into a forest anyway. So you're gonna head out to the gathering spots?
Yes.
All right. So, you begin marching into the forest. You describe your character. We never really do that. Describe your character.
Give me a second.
Yeah. So, like, what is your character basically?
Oh. He is an aerial elf, a varial elf, sorry. A very rare species of elf nowadays in the world that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Is fairly tall around where he is currently. Standing at 6'1".
Yeah, he's considered a titan compared to everyone else. Everyone else is like just under 3 feet or at 3 feet. Maybe one or two people is like 3'2".
He's got a nice brown tan, rugged skin, and medium length auburn hair with brown eyes. And he's fairly hefty for an elf.
Alright. So
That's pretty much it,
rugged
yeah.
man of an elf with wings begins marching through the forests outside of town. Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Should be alright. Oh yeah, you're. Oh Jesus Christ. When you're alone, you roll good. When you're in a group game, you roll crap. Okay, so it's like roll 20 knows how to balance. Oh. Yeah. As you go outside the village, you do spot her tracks leading up to one of her gathering spots. Roll a survival to keep track of them. You're going deeper into the forests. Natural 20. All right. Well, I mean, you basically just like flap up a bit, kind of just like with your elven eyes. What do they see? You fly up a bit, look forward down the forest roads. Well, not really a road, just the walking trail, and you see her footsteps reaching one of the gathering spots that she goes to for ingredients, and you can just fly there, no problem. Traveling on foot doesn't exist for you very much, unless it's like necessary. But traveling through wilderness is not really a problem for you because you can kind of just fly over things.
Unless it's a forested area.
Well, I mean, you're in a forested area, but you can still fly. Yeah. You can fly like 5-10 feet off the ground just to like keep like a bit of a wider view of things. So yeah, you follow those tracks no problem, despite it being from a tiny person. And once you arrive at where you assume her normal gathering spot is, you see the picked out herb patches on the ground. and some tall grass that was pressed down from someone probably walking through it. Roll investigation on the area. Investigation 13. Yeah, that's enough. You're walking around, you're flying around the area enough to like step over footprints, and just surveying around, and you do see a closed basket, like a picnic type basket with a little lock clip thing that you just keep the lid sealed, and
Mhm.
it looks like it was tossed out into a bush.
All right. From which direction?
Um, from where? Just off the side of where the grass was pressed down, where it looked like someone was probably walking through it. It's just off to the side of that.
With my investigation, can I tell, did she throw it away herself? Was
Um,
it tossed by somebody else?
y'all,
Was it under duress, trying to distract them?
not with that type of role. You wouldn't be able to tell that. You're not Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes overanalyze everything. You got a 13. You just know that it doesn't look like it was gently placed down. It was obviously just like tossed to the side, like someone was maybe in a hurry, or maybe
All right.
someone got like excited and like saw something. And they're like, "Ooh, I want to see that," and just like tossed what was in their hand, just ran for it. Because it's right next to where like the trail continues forward. So
Right. I'll pick up the basket and follow along.
okay, you're just walking, you're just flapping through with a basket in your arm, like carrying a purse.
It does look like a purse because it's meant for small people.
Yep. Um, you can only assume this is Maguru's because it's not locked. It just has like a little clip that keeps the lid down so the stuff
Yeah.
doesn't fall out. But like you can see like little bits of herb leaves kind of poking through the wicker weave of the basket. So this is clearly her basket that she was collecting herbs in, and there are herbs in it. But you don't know how to process herbs, so can't do anything with it. Um, so roll me another survival to follow more trails. Ooh, 9. Um, yeah, you fly around. You're trying to figure out where exactly she went to. Yeah, kind of lose track of the footprints, but
Alright, can I backtrack and go try again?
this will cause like time to go by. Like,
Okay, never mind.
well, I mean,
Continue on the.
time's already going by. Like as you do
Yeah.
like survivals to track things. Um,
Yeah.
you didn't quite roll high enough,
Alright.
but you kind of fly around. You lose sight of the trail. So, but you do know how to get back to like where it started. So
Alright.
you make your way back and try to figure out again. Um, yeah, like every time you fail, it's like another hour or two go by. So you can try again. There you go. You kind of just like where the grass is pressed down. You kind of just kneel down with the trail to look forward, and you kind of trace out where it went, and then you fly just ever so slightly above it, keeping your eye on where it's patted down. You manage to track it way better now. Way better. With fucking that 20 twice. Okay. Um, let's see here. Yeah. The way the grass starts to press down, you find the continuation of the tracks, and it looks like someone was in a hurry. You keep following the trail as far as you can go until you hear the scream of a girl. Roll perception. I swear, that's
There it
another.
is.
I was gonna say, I swear, it's another fucking nat 20. Yeah. You hear a scream, and you know it's actually due west from where you are towards the cemetery.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Alright, stealth.
Stealth. All right. Roll stealth.
There it is.
There you go.
Ah!
9. Well, I'm gonna see. Hold on. What is? shouldn't. Never mind. With a 19, even with -1. So yeah, as you're getting closer, you think you're being stealthy, and you see ahead of you in a clearing a small, trembling, purple-haired gnome woman, and in front of her is a skeleton creature ready to attack, but then it sees you coming, just flapping through the forest, like with the wind, like the little gusts of wind from your wings, kind of moving the bushes and the leaves. Yeah, you weren't
I was
exactly.
kind of low to the ground trying to follow the trail
Yeah, you're
too,
just,
so.
like not flying high, just hovering almost. But when you flap wings, it does create a bit of a wind.
Oh
So
yeah.
leaves and bits of grass and stuff will blow in that. Um, you see one skeleton that was about to attack her, but then it notices you when it turns its head. So,
Shoot it.
all right, you're gonna take. Well, since you couldn't stealth, it's just gonna be roll initiative first.
Oh yeah, I know.
Hold on, I'm gonna put you into the map. Boop, boop. The NPC token is Maguru.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there I am. Huzzah! Click on my token and initiative.
Yeah. As you're about to do that, you do notice coming out of the bushes though, 3 more skeletons up north.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of weapons are they wielding?
They are wielding scrap, rusty swords and I believe bows. Yeah, short sword and short bow, but they're like garbage. So is the stuff they're wearing. I mean, they're skeletons.
Yeah.
They don't have good shit. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. No, I think you're going first. And then the last one. Yeah, you're at least you're going first.
What about the NPC? Can she run off?
I mean, technically, yes. I'm gonna roll for her here. Oh. She has commoner stats, so she can't exactly do anything, but she got a 19.
Nice.
Alright. Battle music? Where's the battle music? Not the battle. E.
Ooh, I like this spell music.
I mean, it's the one I usually use. Alright, so.
Oh, it's different in the beginning intro.
Anyway, your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna fly kind of. How tall is this tree stump in front of me?
They're actually full trees.
Alright. So I'm gonna go over here. And I'm hovering off the ground, kind of.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
Or 15.
I mean, you were already flying, so.
Yeah. So I went there.
Yep.
And I, yellow, run towards me and off the map. With,
Okay.
Not off the map, but that way.
Towards you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I shoot this thing with a crossbow.
Okay.
This one here.
Yep. Here, I'll color them for you. Red. Blue. Green and poopy brown. Okay, so 23. That hits. Absolutely. 7. Yeah, you managed to actually, like, shoot one of the ribs straight through. You didn't pass through the ribs, you actually shot the rib. You have a bonus action attack with the same crossbow. That hits. And 6, that one's dead.
Huzzah!
See, I balanced this. Calm down.
Yes.
Alright. So that's one down. You both have...
And I'm gonna kind of pop my head. I got 10 more feet here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pop my head out here, kind of as a distraction. Hopefully.
Okay. And she knows you. She knows who you are. She is going to dash. Not very far. She
To
is
short people.
Yeah. But she's going to dash out here into the bushes and hide.
Huh. Alright.
So, boop, into the bushes. And Skelly Boy's turn. Oh, that's the one that died. Alright. Green Skeleton's turn. What is their movement? I don't think they have a lot. No, they have normal movement. Alright. He's gonna come on out to here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and he's gonna take a shot at you, which... Let's see how that turns out. Alright, 6 plus 4, 10. 10 does not hit you. Takes a shot, hits the tree, but like high up the tree almost. The arrows are also crap, but they also use arrows, not crossbow bolts, so you wouldn't be able to collect those. I mean, you could, just it's garbage. And alright, Blue Boy. Well, Blue Boy's just coming out of the bush there, and he is going to take a shoosh at you. Let's see here. Plus 4 does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, so that is 4 points of damage.
Alright.
As you get like hit in the shoulder. Alright, and now for this boy. He's gonna do. Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
Ooh. That is 7 points of piercing damage. I'm pretty sure you have
1 HP left.
Yeah, but I mean, you also have second wind, and I think you have a potion too, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I'd say, well, it's your turn now. You do what you want.
Second wind.
Alright, because that recovers. So, oh, God, 3. That was your bonus action, so you can main action a potion if you want.
Yeah.
And maybe fly away. Fly away! There we go. So, 9 in total, so you're at 10. Almost full.
I think that's the lowest second one I've ever seen.
Alright, so that's both your actions. You can move.
Yeah.
How do you want to avoid being shot at?
Well, first I'm gonna...
You can't
move. I'm gonna dash.
You can't.
Oh, right. Fuck.
You can move regularly.
Okay. Yeah. Trying to decide.
Yeah, you can get right behind the tree.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. From hiding, Maguru is going to throw a rock at one of the skeletons. Let's see. That should hit, I think. Yeah, it does. Sweet. Alright, so that's an improvised weapon. She's just throwing a rock. Does 2 bludgeoning, which is actually vulnerable, or they're vulnerable, so.
Nice.
Yep. However, it now knows that she's right there. In the bushes. Okay. And with her regular movement, she is going to run into the next bush. And since she's tiny, she just goes flat to the ground and can't see her. Okay. Turn. Alright, does he have a line of sight to you? Nope, the tree would technically still be in the way. Alright, he's gonna come on down to here. That is a 15? 15
doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you see another arrow just fly past. Whew. Alright, blue boy's gonna come on down. Come on down. Big line of sight. Yeah, he has. Ooh, 22?
Yeah.
Okay, that's only 3 points of damage. And then orange boy. He's gonna come up to here and he's gonna stab you. With a 6. So he does not hit. Okay, your turn. And your range attacks aren't at disadvantage, I don't think, is it?
No.
Or wait, is that sharpshooter or crossbow expert?
It's crossbow expert.
Okay.
And I already have that, so yes. Take a shot at this guy. Da.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits. Who are you shooting at?
Orange.
Orange? Okay. He's still alive, but he looks like he's crumbling apart.
Shoot you again.
Yes. He's dead.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just gonna move him like that. Okay, he did.
And I'm just gonna run over here.
Okay. Behind a bigger tree.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. Magura is going to scuttle over into the next big bush. Okay, and then green boy. Ooh. You have cover, so I believe you get additional AC. He can kind of hit you, but you can't get a full shot at you. So you have additional armor for this attack. So that is a 13 plus 4, but because you have cover, your AC is higher than 7. 17. Hold on. What are the cover rules again? Because there's different types of cover. Combat cover. Wrong thing. Walls, trees, creatures, and houses. Back cover, combat. Cover all one attack. Okay, so you would have half cover because half of you are behind a tree, so you have plus 2 AC for that attack, which was a 17, so your AC was 18 for that hit. So it misses you. It almost hit you.
Yes.
It like scuffed against some bark and kind of went off trajectory a little.
Thank you.
Well, there are trees to use. And can he even hit you? It would be the same thing. So you have AC of 18 for this attack. And that is... Well, I wouldn't have hit you anyway. So he misses.
Nice.
Your turn.
Alright. Gonna shoot at this guy. Pop out of cover.
I mean, you could have shot him from where you were. Doesn't matter. That hits. Yeah, you hit him square in the skull. Let's see, 12 plus 2 is 14, so that hits.
Ah, yes!
And he's dead.
Alright.
Alright, you saw 25 feet, I believe?
Yeah. 1 sec.
Yeah. Basically using the trees.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just... that way.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay.
And you were about here? Like
Yeah.
That. So 25 feet.
Yeah, I'm
like
gonna
that?
move here.
Like that.
Yeah.
There you go, so you're behind cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is... he's dead. Okay. And Maguru, let's see, does she have range? She would have disadvantage because it's too far. But she is going to try to help you by throwing a rock. That's all she can do. Alright, so that is... oh geez, that's cool. Sure. Oh god, hold on. Commoners. Commoner. No, because it's a rock, it's an improvised weapon. Would she get plus? No, because no one's improvised weapon proficient. Actually, she throws a rock. Actually, no, wait. She's hiding. It had advantage because it's long range with disadvantage. Never mind. That's a nat 20. I forgot she's hiding, but she threw it long range, so she had a normal hit. It cancels out. Alright. She gets up out of the bush.
That's funny.
She gets up out of the bush, throws a rock for 4 damage times 2 to 8. And you just see like this rock go through this thing's like most of its ribcage just kind of explodes off. And she ducks back down. So
Well, I don't see it. I'm behind a tree.
they're behind a tree, but like kind of poke around the other side. You see the skeleton kind of crumbling. And he doesn't like that. He's going to come over here. He's going to take a shot at the bush. He has additional AC. So that. Commoner. Alright, see, it's what? 10, I think? 10, but because she has full cover. Ooh, that matches. Alright. And, alright, so she is knocked unconscious.
She's not dead, though.
No, she has to do death saves, but she is unconscious. She got hit. GS barrel. Alright, your turn.
Alright.
You come flying at it behind a tree. Max Payne style starts shooting. See that 10, so that will miss.
Shoot again.
Shoosh. 21, that hits. 9, he is dead. Because Maguru helped.
Yes.
And that's it. Alright, so, you don't see her coming out of the bush, so you don't know exactly what happened. But, you do know that the skeleton was going towards that bush.
I'll go check.
And you see Maguru with a crossbow bolt in her back.
Um.
Medicine check.
Oh no.
You have some wisdom. Never mind.
Aha!
Yeah, so you managed to pluck out that arrow, sorry, not crossbow. Uh, Pluck out the arrow, it breaks when you pluck it out. It's cheap, well, rusted, rotted piece of wood. You managed to like clean the wound just fine. She had some herbal stuff on her. You kind of just like crushed up some herb, just applied it to the wound. You got some bandage and like tied it tight around it, and she's fine. I mean, she's unconscious,
It's unconscious.
but
Yeah.
like she's fine.
Yeah.
You gain 200 experience points. Actually, no, because she helped you. So that's
Yeah.
actually 100 experience.
Uh,
Because she helped you. All right. And yeah, the skeleton's equipment is literal garbage. They've been rotting in the ground.
I'm gonna drag her out here for now.
Okay.
Well, lift her up and carry her, set her down here.
Oop.
I'm gonna search the area.
Okay. Well, yeah, just let her recover there. So here, so investigation. Yeah, 20. Besides the crap the skeletons had on them, there's not really anything in this area. This is just plain forest. There's nothing here.
Alright, I'll pick her up and carry her back with me.
Hold on. Where is my ambient? Forest mute. There it is. As you're about to pick her up, she wakes up and she just sees you with your like stoic, rugged face. And as you're picking her up, she kind of just like reaches out like she's reaching out to an angel because you have your wings and all that. She kind of just like pats you on the cheek with her tiny little baby hands. So what brings you out here?
You're missing.
Oh, I guess I have been gone longer than I normally am. Uh, she like looks
Found
around.
your stuff, and I hand her the.
Yeah, she like holds the basket like a small child, like a toddler holding like well not a toddler but like a small child holding like a big stuffed animal because it's big to her. It's a normal size
Yeah.
basket for you. Um, Saw a strange figure by the cemetery and tried to see what it was. Then it sent these skeletons chasing me. I ran around all the little hiding places I knew of, but eventually I just ran in a circle. I think I got lost. And she like
That.
holds her basket up. I also lost my basket, but you found it.
Yeah. Well, it's good news that you made it here in time. Obviously. Um. So a strange figure, you said.
Yeah, it was like this weird little green thing. I couldn't. It was floating in the air. I couldn't figure out what it was. But when it saw me, it sent skeletons after me. So I don't think it's a good thing.
No, I don't think so either.
Uh,
That doesn't bode well.
kind of looks to like the bandages wrapped around her. It's like, oh, that's right. It shot me.
Yeah, I patched you up as best as I could, but we best get you back to town.
She looks at the bandages. She even notices like the herbs that was like crushed up and applied to the wound. It's like, well, you did really good. Yeah, let's go back to town. Uh,
I'm gonna collect my bolts first,
yeah, you go collect your bolts.
and then we
You're
head
kind of
back.
just holding her in one arm like a baby and collecting, picking up your bolts.
I can just picture her. I've got my arm out in an arm bar, and she's sitting there like a kid, leaning against me while I'm carrying,
Yeah.
picking up my crossbow bolts.
Like when you hold a baby and like your arm or head's resting on your bicep and you just
Yeah,
the forearm of the hand is kind of like a bed.
yeah.
Yeah, so you just carry around picking up your bolts, kicking some bones around, and you should come back to my place. I can make you some potions as thank you.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Also, she looks at you. You're kind of roughed up as well. I don't think you're in a condition to look into
No,
any strange things. If they can
that
sense,
would be bad.
yeah. Um, so yeah, come back to my place. You can take a break, and I'll get you some potions while you're resting.
All right.
All right. So you take her back to town. You know the way back. It's not hard. You know
Yeah.
the immediate surrounding area like it's nothing. So you know how to get back to town quick enough. It's like middle afternoon at this point, like 2:30, 3 o'clock. So you still have a
It's at
lot.
the bottom tip of the island. No matter where I am, I'd probably just follow.
Yeah, like you fly up into the sky, look, and he's like, okay, ocean, peak. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Being flight, finding your sense of direction where landmarks are, especially big ones, it's not even a roll technically for you unless it's like small and hidden. That's the only way you
Yeah.
get lost. But the village is kind of out in the open at the was it Cape?
I don't think I've ever had this many nat ones in a single game, like ever.
I mean nat 20s.
Yeah.
You didn't have any
Nat
nat
20,
ones.
sorry.
So yeah, you head back to town, and she takes you to the well. You take her to her herbalist shop, and you take a short rest there.
Aha!
So you get your second win back. You can also roll a hit dice to your only hit dice to heal your health. Three. I that
Back up
well
to
10.
10.
All right.
I forgot to add second wind as a resource.
It's not in your sheet as a resource.
No.
No. Well, eh. No, not DS. Second wind. There. You got 10 health right now.
Yeah.
You have no potions of healing, but that'll change soon. Let's see. So, you kind of just like bring her back to the shop. She has like a couch that you can kind of just like rest on. You get like an hour nap, and you got that short rest in. And she comes back out with two potions of healing, and she hands them to you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you saved my life, so it's the least I can do.
Yeah, I just used my last one in that battle too, so this is very helpful.
She asked for the vial. If you want, I can make another one to fill that up later.
Oh, sure.
All
I
right.
hand her the
Yeah,
empty bottle.
yeah. I already had some potions kind of like made in stockpile, and I just used the herbs from my basket to start another batch. But they're currently brewing right now, so there'll be a bit. Probably won't be till like either late tonight or tomorrow. But are you planning to go to the cemetery?
Yeah, I have to check that out.
I wish we had someone that can go with you, but if there's skeletons running around, we need any fighters that we have to keep the town safe.
Yeah, it could be dangerous for you guys.
Oh, I mean, there was just four skeletons, and you look like you had to run for your money.
Yeah, it was painful.
She kind of just like she like looks at like the little arrow marks on you where you got shot a few times.
Yeah,
Like, she kind of just like pokes them a little bit, not like stab, not like press her finger
yeah,
in there or anything like that, but
yeah.
she kind of just like pokes them a bit and hmm, she kind of like rubs her index finger and her thumb together. Well, it doesn't seem to be any sign of infection. Those arrows were kind of old and rotted, so I didn't know. But be careful when you get hit and you pull out those arrows. They could cause infection.
Yeah, I'll be sure to double check for him
Right.
and disinfect the wounds.
Well, she's going to go back to making more potions with her bundle of herbs that she collected. And
Yeah.
you still have lots of day. Like I said, it's only middle afternoon. You have plenty of
I,
time.
I'm gonna stop by the mayor's first to let him know about the strange figure and the skeletons
Okay. Yeah,
before heading off.
yeah. As you kind of like come out, like a lot of the people are like looking around, like they saw you walk to Maguru's shop, with her in your arms, like a little
Yeah.
baby, and you're carrying her basket in the other arm. You're like dad, just like a dad mode, carrying the child in one arm, groceries in the other. And he's like, "Yep, just dadding around." Um, so yeah, you come back. So some people are kind of giving you looks, but like not bad looks. They're like, "Oh, he saved her. I wonder what happened." These people murmuring. The tiny like village girls, the village women, are just small. They come up to like your waist maybe. Um,
Yeah.
like just typical like peasant farm girls. They're all cute because they're tiny, and they're kind of just like giving you ogling eyes looks
Yeah.
as you walk by. You're just big, fucking rugged man of a man. Um, with wings, which is like everyone's interested in that because that's weird. But yeah, you see Hampton. I'm gonna get my information on Showing Island here. Yeah. I mean, he's not in his office. He's out in the streets with everyone else. He saw you coming back, but like he was waiting until you were done in the shop. So, what happened to Meguru?
um, she saw somebody strange and suspicious, and so she decided to follow that person towards the graveyard. And apparently, she was caught, and that strange person uh noticed and sent skeletons after her. So who's talking in the background?
One of my roommates.
Uh, I thought my voice was echoing for a
No,
second
no,
there.
that's just my roommates.
Yeah. Um, and I ended up killing the four skeletons with her help. Uh, but could still be dangerous, especially with skeletons roaming around. Apparently,
Well, the
so I'm
strange.
gonna go investigate.
I was gonna ask if you could do that, but seeing you're already on the ball, hold on. Since you're already offering, he's not asking you to do. You're already offering. He is going to take that kindly, and he is going to give you something. Not a potion. If you're fighting skeletons, you'll want something like this. He hands you a. God, where the fuck would it be again? It's a sling, basically. But
Uh,
I'm trying to find the stats for it. Sling. Here we go. The ranged weapon. So you use your dexterity. It's a ranged weapon. It does a
yeah,
1d4 bludgeoning damage. So skeletons are weak to that.
yeah,
Though you'd only be able to do one shot. I mean, two crossbow bolts doesn't get resisted or anything. You're shooting them just fine. But like
yeah,
if you feel you need to hit them really hard, he gives
yeah.
you a sling, like a sling for sling and stuff, and a pouch of ammo for a sling, which is 20 little beads. Basically, he gives you a slingshot.
I'll add that in.
Right? Just write down sling in the compendium and just drag it into sheet.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
You just sling by itself. It's not called
Yeah,
slingshot. I just call them slingshots, and it's actual slingshot.
yeah.
And yeah,
No,
so they're not showing up, or
no. I wrote the wrong thing in.
SLING.
Yeah.
Okay, and
That got added to my weapon thing.
yeah,
Damn it.
Hold on. Do you need
No,
help?
I mean,
Do you need help?
no, I it's not showing up now.
Oh
What the
yeah,
hell?
you put in the proficiency, not the item.
Yeah, I know. I did that, but when I put in the thing, yeah, it keeps showing up there instead of on my item list.
Yeah, it's because in the compendium you're showing proficiency, sling, and then underneath that is items,
Oh,
sling.
that's proficiency, damn it.
Like I said, you're putting the proficiency in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, so sling. There you go, and sling ammo, sling bullet. Sorry, it's right there too.
Sling bullets.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like you know those hard beads that you
yeah,
get for like slingshots.
pellets basically, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Okay. Well, I mean, you got lots of ammo for everything. Crossbow right now is still better, just because you can
Oh, yeah.
double shot. But if you feel you need to hit hard against something that's weak to bludgeoning, you got something back up. Maybe like doing an opportunity attack or something.
Stealth or something, yeah.
Yeah, stealth is like you're that one sneak shot, kaboom, blow it to pieces.
Yeah.
All right, so you talk to the mayor, you tell him about the situation. You already offered before he asks you, so with the charity, he gives you that slingshot. Well, right now, having equipment is vital since you don't. I mean, there is a blacksmith here. There's a
Mhm.
herbalist. There's a blacksmith. There's a tinkerer. They don't have a mage, but the tinkerer is also technically a magic expert.
Mm.
Um, yeah, you would actually know some of the people on the island here. Let me just give you that information. So there's Hampton, the mayor, Meguru, the herbalist. The blacksmith is a goblin named Niblitz, and he has an eye patch.
One
Uh,
sec.
okay.
Uh, alright, what was the name of the blacksmith?
Niblitz.
Niblets?
Yeah, I'll just
ITS?
Niblitz.
Uh,
Yeah, he's an eye patched goblin. The tavern. Here,
uh,
I'll just do this for you. You've been here 6 weeks. You know the people. You can just copy paste that shit. There. That's the citizens of Sunnyshire. I went with the name Shire because it's halflings, small folk. The Shire. Never been this far away from the Shire, Mr. Frodo.
oh god.
Let you put that in first. Should be able to just copy paste what I put there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Put in like people you know.
Yeah, I'm just writing a list of people I know. Quest board, right?
Yeah. So the quest board is there's an actual board where people put up. It's people put random things they need help with on here, not like quests. Oh, go kill this monster or anything. It's like, oh, can you help me?
It's
Like,
big.
yeah.
Go kill this monster. It's big and scary.
It's like, no, I need help gathering something or repairing something or something that's requires a big strong man that can fucking fly.
Yeah.
My cat's stuck in a tree. They pay you with
Alright.
like goods mostly,
Oh
but
yeah.
sometimes money. It's managed by a small warforge called Billboard because it's a quest board
Yeah.
that's a billboard,
Yeah.
and his name is Billboard. And the Tinkerer, Jenny Clockwork. Instead of clockwork, it's Glockwork because guns. She's a gnome, female. She built Billboard, and she designed and built most of the technology throughout the town, like lights and basic stuff, right? And she can build tech-based weapons and armor and gadgets. She isn't a shop though. She doesn't sell stuff, but like, say you need something worked on that's like, say you
She'll
find,
tinker with it.
yeah, she's your mechanic, your engine, she's your Iron Man, except she doesn't go around shooting lasers and stuff. Anyway, so
Oh,
as you test out
she
that
can
little,
make lasers though.
it would take a lot of material and resources to
Oh
build it,
yeah.
but yes, technically she could. But stuff like that is like a little harder. But like, say you need something mechanical worked on, she's your girl. All right, so you're heading back up to the cemetery, or towards the area where you
Mm-hmm.
found Magura. So you head back up to the area.
Stealthily.
Yeah, stealthily. So a little stealth as you're going along. Should be good at that.
Da-da-da. Yes.
There you go. Yeah, so you head back to the area where you found Maguru, and you continue further in to reach the cemetery. The cemetery is about as far into the island that you know of, because you never had a reason to actually go past the cemetery. Um, it's starting to get dark now though, because you're going further in, and it takes like a bit to get up here. So like
Yeah.
it's like that evening sun starting to set type of thing, and
So it's glaring in my eyes.
a little bit. Well, actually no, because sun sets in one direction, and you're going northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the sun should be on the other side, so you should be fine.
Right.
Sun's at your back. Yeah, getting close to dark now as you approach the
So
step.
if anybody manages to spot me, I'm just a shadow flying in the air,
Pretty much.
moving towards them.
You have black wings, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got freaking black wings, so you're stealthy. You're sneaking around. Let's see here. Yeah, you come up to the stone fence that surrounds the burial grounds for the cemetery. Roll me a perception check.
Nope.
5. Wow, even if you had the 9, it still wouldn't have been enough. Um, so yeah, you kind of just float out, come out to like the cemetery burial grounds, and you are stealthing. I will say that. Stealth carries. Never mind. You kind of fly out into the cemetery. Since you're flying, you're above things, so they probably wouldn't see you, especially with that 2 perception that they just did. Um, so you're flying over the cemetery. You don't see whatever could be in the cemetery, but also it doesn't see you because you're just flying overhead. You just fly. Whatever it is turns around where you came out. Doesn't see you. You also don't see it as you're flying above it. Yeah, so it
Okay,
just
I'm gonna swoop around again.
okay. Roll a investigation as you're just swooping around, just like flying around the area.
Uh,
Oh, did you get knocked?
um,
Just get knocked out of roll 20 there?
yeah. I didn't mean to hit charisma. I meant to hit investigation.
There you go. Okay.
Another nat 20.
Jesus Christ! Stop it. So yeah. As you're flying around, you do notice this is a big ass fucking cemetery too. I mean, the island is big, but as far as you know, there's only one settlement here. And most small folk, for some reason, live for several centuries at a time. So, like, the fact that there's a really big cemetery here is weird. It's in big
Yeah.
sections. Like, when you see in like a zombie movie and they're running across a big cemetery and it just goes on, it's one of those types. There's different sections. There's a mausoleum for, like, probably like rich people or something that was buried at one point. But, as you're looking around,
Skeletons, tall people too? Or
nope,
just.
the skeletons are actually small folk that you've been fighting.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Some giant skeletons too.
Yep. Oh my god, it does not notice you. Yeah, you're floating around, and you do with the investigation. I'll say you do see this because this is a thorough look. Fucking that 20. you see a little green creature, or a little floating creature with green skin, big black eyes like the void, and you have no idea what the fuck this thing is. Roll maybe an Arcana. It'd be a high one to try to figure out what the hell it is. You don't know.
No.
You don't know what the fuck it is, and you do see it. It still hasn't noticed you because I rolled a fucking 4 for its perception, so it doesn't notice you. Still, you're up in the sky looking around.
Alright, what does it look like it's doing?
So as you, I mean, yeah, you just kind of just float up there and watching whatever the fuck is happening. Yeah, it's more focused on its
If it looks
tasks.
like it's gonna do something dangerous, like if it's digging up more bodies in the graveyard or something, I'm gonna take a shot at
It's
it.
not digging,
Okay.
right? But
Does it look like it's casting some kind of ritual or something?
no. Let's see here. It seems to be focused on a task, but it's just floating in the air. And it seems to be pouring a vial of some kind of liquid on the graves.
I'm gonna just shoot it.
Okay, it did pour it out since you were looking around, so it did manage to
Yeah.
get some out. But you do have opportunity attack, or advantage, because it doesn't notice you. So what do you want?
Alright.
What do you want to hit it with? Crossbow or sling? It's not a skeleton, I'll say that. It's just weird green.
Crossbow then.
All right. All right, so 25. 10 pierce. Jesus Christ. That's max damage. Hold on, I'm gonna get us. Yeah, you're like floating around. And as you take that shot, let's see
It's like,
here.
what the fuck?
Yeah, you hit it, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you hoped.
Oh.
All right, and I'm gonna bring you into the map here. You're floating there. You take a shot at it. It's this weird-looking, bug-eyed creature. Skeletons are starting.
That's creepy.
Yeah, skeletons are starting to come out of the ground, though. It was focused on its task when you first came here.
Yeah.
But since you shot it, you actually interrupted it. So it only gets about that many out. Right? And you did shoot it. But when it turns around, it's like, what the fuck was that? And I do have to roll perception for it still, because you were high in the air. Roll a stealth, since you just came out to attack.
All
right. Hold on. What's its stats? Let's see here. All right, so it rolled a 6, and it still does not notice where you shot. However, that was surprise round, so initiative.
Yeah, I rolled it.
And do that. Ooh, not bad. Okay. And it doesn't know what's happening to it because it's rolling garbage. It yells at the skeletons in some language that I'm pretty sure you don't understand. And the skeletons actually start marching. Like, they go north. They don't actually engage with you. You know, you do have...
Are they leaving footprints on the ground?
I mean, they're not hidden. They're just walking north. You can roll a perception. Okay, you're more focused on shooting the green thing. So, they do go north, though. You just don't know exactly where. Okay, so it is your turn first.
Alright.
You had a surprise round, basically.
Yeah.
Kept rolling 2s and 6s, for fuck's sakes.
If I shoot, could I try and stealth again? Without taking a second shot?
No, because unless you're a rogue, it's a main action.
Alright. Does this thing look like it has anything ranged on it?
It does not look like it's wearing or carrying anything.
So it's probably a mage or something then. Alright, hand crossbow.
26. Yep, roll damage. Alright. Yeah, you hit it again, and it doesn't like it. It is bleeding a bit, but it doesn't seem to hit as hard as you would hit other things. It's probably resistant. You do have your bonus action attack, because this is the first actual round.
I'm gonna take out my sling.
You wouldn't be able to do an attack with it, though.
And then I'll just use crossbow for now.
Yeah, your crossbow, you get bonus action attack, but it's just with your hand crossbow. Yeah. So that will be 10. Yeah, be 10, so it would not hit. And as you as you shoot and you miss and you hit the ground, it looks up and it sees you flying away.
Alright.
And it starts screaming in some language you do not know. Alright.
How tall is it? Is it like my size or is it small person size?
Where is it? It is fairly tiny, actually. That's why it was like hard to notice, because it's tiny. It's like a darker green, and it kind of blends in with the grass and the darkness, so you didn't really... Yeah. It would have been hard to notice when you first...
And dark vision is only black and white.
Yeah. It's like, it kind of blends into things really well, and it's small. Or tiny. Let's see here. What is its speed? Oh, okay. Okay, it is going to dash right on over to you, and that was a dash.
I'm still up in the air, so...
So it is. So is it.
Oh.
Yeah. And it flew diagonally, so... And it has a lot of speed, too. And a dash, so... I'm just trying to see... Ooh.
How is it flying? Does it have wings?
It has wings, yeah.
Alright.
Okay, it flies up to you, and it actually goes invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, like it flies up to you, kind of just has this weird, gross-looking smile, and just fades away.
I'm just gonna shoot right in front of me, because it...
Okay. You will have disadvantage due to it being invisible.
Oh, perception first then.
Okay. 22. Not bad. It hasn't really moved from where it was. You kind of see this weird predator invisibility distortion in the light refraction. So, like, it's still right in front of you.
Aim at its head.
Go for the head.
Yeah. And crossbow still.
So natural 20. That does 7.
Not as much as I was hoping. Yeah.
That's a my God, your last. Well, not the last attack, but the one before we did 10. And that was a regular hit.
Yeah.
So that's 7 cut in half to 3. You see blood starting to ooze out, and it comes back into normal.
Yeah. And
bonus action.
I'm gonna fly above its head and aim at its head again.
Are you moving out of its range?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like kind of floating over it while shooting.
Okay, so you're staying within range.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13 plus 2, that hits. 6. And as you shoot it in the skull, it falls to the ground. That one creature was actually easier than the 4 skeletons.
Yeah. I'm gonna quickly loot it as quickly as possible and try and see if I can track down those skeletons.
Okay, it does not
Because
have...
the battle didn't take long.
Yeah. So it doesn't wear or have anything on it. It had that vial, but it was empty now.
I'll pick up the vial, see if it has a sealing thing, and take it with me. Collect my bolts
yeah,
and see if I can carve this thing up.
Okay, roll survival on it. Yeah, you don't understand the anatomy of this body. Also, it's tiny.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a puppy.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like the weirdest.
I'll take back a finger, though it's mangled. Somebody may know what it is.
I mean, it's the size of a puppy. You can put the whole body in your backpack.
I wouldn't want to carry this thing around with me.
Oh, actually, as you're trying to, as you're like, you pick this thing up and you're like trying to figure out how you would even go about trying to carve it, like what is valuable to this thing's body. Yeah, as you're picking it up, a portal opens up. Yeah, a portal opens up and the creature gets sucked back into this portal forcefully. It can't be held back.
What the hell?
Yeah, when it's being sucked back, you can see something in the portal, and it can only be described as the Balrog from Lord of the Rings.
Quick reaction, shoot it.
As you shoot it, your crossbow bolt just gets destroyed inside the portal, so you're permanently down 1 crossbow bolt. The portal closes as you wipe sweat from your forehead, as you saw literally the fucking Balrog.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
that's 39 on 38.
Since you don't have the threat of creatures on you now, you can try to track down those skeletons or investigate the cemetery.
No, I'll go after the skeletons, see where they're heading.
Okay. So yeah, 5 of them rose out of the ground and walked north. Survival.
They're basically walking in a straight line, so I assume it's easy to find.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be a high check.
So, what, investigation?
I said survival.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
22, yeah, you only needed like a 5.
See, I only get the high rolls when I'm playing solo.
I mean, when it's not even necessary. So yeah. You head up to the mausoleum where you assume they went because not enough time went by for them to go past the cemetery. So the only thing that they could have went in is the mausoleum.
Stealth.
All right. The mausoleum is, hold on, where am I? All right. The mausoleum is sealed with a big stone door, but they obviously had to go through it. So.
All right, investigation.
Okay. Yeah, you see signs that it was just moved recently. Probably those skeletons. It is a big ass heavy door though, and it would take a athletics to get through it.
I don't have a crowbar, do I?
I don't think you do, no.
I do have a short sword. Would I be able to jimmy it into the gap and pull it over?
That would break.
To make it easier? Okay. Yeah, I'll just do an athletics check. I'm terrible at this.
Athletics. Yeah, no, you're jimmying that. If only you had 5 of you to force the door open. But as you're like trying to move it, like it doesn't feel like it's jammed or locked. It's just fucking heavy. That's it. So like
I'm gonna investigate see if there's any like trapdoor buttons or something.
with your investigation, you didn't notice anything when you're searching
Alright.
around. You just noticed that like it was recently opened. There's signs like the stone that it's moving against on the ground was like scratched up from just the stone moving. Um, you do feel like kind of air going through it. But yeah, no, it's fucking heavy. Um,
Um
it would take time because you have to like stop and stretch and rest your muscles, or else you'd end up injuring yourself. But like you can attempt every half hour to an hour, so time will go by. You'll get later into the night. But you're an elf,
yeah.
so it's not a big thing. So you can try again.
Alright. Um before attempting, the mausoleum isn't very far from the graveyard. I'm gonna double check the graveyard and
All right,
investigate.
all right. Investigate graveyard on foot this time, so you can search around the shit.
Yeah. Uh,
Investigation. For fuck's sakes, that's like the 10th one this session. Let's watch. Next session, you fail everything. Alright, so, yeah, the graves are all small folk that lived here on the island in the past. The dug up graves from when the skeletons rose up are empty, except one grave did have a silver ornate dagger that's still usable. So you have a silver dagger.
cool.
Yeah. So anything that has resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Well, piercing specifically, because daggers. You can dagger stab them now.
Dagger stabbing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like that creature you were just fighting, it seemed to be resistant to your attacks.
Yeah.
Only you had that dagger after. You have a silver dagger, which is always good.
Alright.
Oh,
And that's
and
a
wait,
1d6?
1d4. It's just take the dagger from the compendium, like we did with the sling,
Yeah.
and just write down silver. Also, you gain how much XP did that thing have? 'Cause you managed to kill that thing with no fucking effort. That thing alone is 200 experience.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that should bring
Alright.
you up to level 2. You're 300 now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So when increasing your current and max hit points, you're only missing 2. So whatever your max hit points are, you're still only missing 2 current hit points.
Alright. Welcome to character level up.
Don't do the character mancer garbage. That's
Oh,
that can fuck up your sheet.
okay.
So
I
we're
opted out.
so you just go into here, go level 2. There you go. Okay, and let's see. Here a D10, so average will be 6 plus the 2 cons, so you get 8. Yeah, 8. So there, which means your current is 18. There you go. And I think the only thing you get for fighter level 2 is action surge.
Which is a good thing.
That's like the best thing fucking ever.
Yeah.
Level 2. Yeah.
I do get spells at level 3 though.
Well, it's not so much spells; it's just special archery abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're magical, so
Yeah.
you're not technically casting spells though.
Yeah.
The arcane archer, it's when you're doing the attack action with a ranged weapon. Let's see here, you get special types of shots. Let's see
Yeah.
here.
Magic size shots.
Yeah, yeah, banishing arrow. Let's see.
It's basically like Smite.
Yeah. Well, like the banishing spell, I believe. Use after banish to try to temporarily banish your target to a harmless location in the Feywild. The creature hit by arrow must succeed on a charisma save or be banished. While banished this way, its speed is 0 and is incapacitated. At the end of its next turn, the target appears in space it vacated or the nearest unoccupied space. And once you reach certain levels, they also take damage. And basically, you're just doing the attack action with a special effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, it goes arcane shots. On some of your shots, you can use feature shot options. Once per turn, when you fire an arrow from a short bow, short bow or long bow, you will need to get a new weapon. Yeah, from a short bow or long bow as part of the attack action, you can apply one of your arcane shot options to that arrow. Instead of uses option when the arrow hits, unless the option doesn't involve attack roll. You have 2 uses of this ability and regain all expended uses for a long rest. I will say for the sake of your build, I'll allow it with the hand crossbow.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I did not notice that, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I didn't notice either.
When you use a ranged weapon to shoot things, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. I put the action surge in, right? Or did I just? I didn't. Yeah, I
Would
did.
have had to redo
It's there.
my character class. Cause, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
All right. So you can give that mausoleum door another shot after looking around the place. Yeah. No, this door's not
worse
opening.
than last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not opening with you alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would need another person at least to help.
I'm gonna go back to townsfolk.
All right. At this point, it's late at night. By the time
Yeah.
by the time you get back to town, it's late at night. Everyone's gone to bed. Um,
Yeah.
they did provide you with like a cabin, like a small, simple cabin.
Well, I'm gonna like knock on the mayor's door so he
He
knows about this.
well, he already knows that you went up there to deal with all this stuff, and right now he would be a.
But this is kind of
I mean,
I know.
if
I
you,
want to wake him up. It'd be kind of like an emergency situation.
all right, you can. So
Yeah.
you go to his
So
house.
just knock on the door.
Yeah. Um, After like a minute, you see a light turn on. You hear little tiny footsteps coming down the stairs, and opening the door, you look down and you see Hampton. He has the uh like the button-up pajama shirt and pants, and he has like those triangular,
Nightcap.
like the nightcaps, like the little
Yeah.
triangular ones. He has that on. He looks up. It's like, or did you deal with the things?
I dealt with the green thing. It spoke in some foreign unknown language. When I killed it, it disappeared. It was sucked into a portal. It destroyed my arrow or my bolt when it did. Um, and it was pouring stuff on the graves and raising skeletons. I stopped it part way, but it still managed to revive some, and they ended up going into the mausoleum. But I'm not strong enough to open it myself.
Well, you killed the thing bringing him up from the ground, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, at least that's fucking dealt with. Ugh. We'll send someone with you in the morning when everyone's awake.
Just thought I'd let you know.
I mean, God, just tell me in the morning. Anyway,
I'm not actually smirking or anything on my character wise, but I've got a serious face. I'm like, this should be done right now, but no, everybody's gone to sleep.
yeah. Anyway, he goes back inside, and just before he finishes closing the door, you hear, "Thanks, by the way."
Yeah.
Then he
With
shut.
the
Then he shuts the door.
I'm talking to you with the what is it? Warforged be awake,
It doesn't sleep.
so
I
I
mean,
can
I
use that
mean,
to.
I mean, technically, it sits by the billboard and just like recharges and just a little charging port that it has, but like it's good right now.
So I can use that to open the door.
I mean, you would actually have to get permission from Jenny, the
All right, never
person.
mind. I knock on her door.
Okay, you go to the tinker shop and you knock on the door, and after like 10, 15 seconds, you hear the sound of a revolver pulling back on its hammer.
Hold on, don't shoot.
The door creaks open, but it has like those little like chain locks on it. And you
Yeah.
see a very cranky looking woken up gnome girl. She has purple, she has like a lightish pink, almost purple hair, but it's like done up in a ponytail. She has bags under her eyes. And not pointing at you, pointing at the ground, but you see in the creak of the door a revolver. What the fuck do you want at this hour?
So so I briefly explained to her what I explained to the mayor, and I ask if I can borrow the Warforged just to help me open the door.
Roll a persuasion.
Because I don't think this should be left alone till morning, kind of thing.
Yeah. And if they were awake, they would probably agree with you more better, but they're also fucking asleep in the middle of the night. She's like, all right, just when, whatever you need him for, send him back after. Don't bring him down there with you.
Yep.
He took forever to build. I don't have the resources to build another.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
give
just
her a bow.
yeah, shut up and leave me alone. Slams the door. You hear a million locks going off. Yeah, and you just hear, yeah. She goes back in.
I go up to the Warforged and I explain the situation again and say that I have permission to take you with me.
He
Uh,
he just makes dial-up internet noises and nods his head. He doesn't speak.
and then I reiterate the fact that once you've helped me open the door, you can head back to your post again.
It nods his head in computer noises and stands up. It's short as well,
Yeah,
right? But it's it's a machine,
yeah.
right? So you'd be able to help it, not the other way around.
Oh yeah,
All right, so you head on back. Several more hours go by. You don't really need sleep. You just meditate for 4 hours, but like
yeah.
you're good for the time being. You can meditate later.
It's like
A little bit.
18 or like 2200 now or something like that.
It's probably after midnight at this point because
All
you're
right.
going back and forth multiple times,
Oh
and
yeah,
that takes hours each time. Plus, you spent a couple hours doing some shit, so
yeah,
it's after midnight at this point. So yeah, you get back to the mausoleum, and it points at the door and looks to you.
yes. I nod.
Okay. It it doesn't spit, but it does that thing where it spits in both hands and rubs them together, right?
Yeah.
And just like he gonna go right for the door. And do you wish to help it to give it advantage?
Yes.
Okay. So it's gonna roll with advantage. And that is a so let's see. That would be doing math in my head. Advantage. Oh god, brain. Um, 17 plus 7. That would be
24.
24. Okay, that's way more than enough. Um, so yeah, you feel the door starting to grind open, and as it opens up enough, it like goes in between the door and pushes from the inside, like in between the doorway, just pushing forward now with all of its body. It's all of its body force they can apply, and yeah, you manage to open it up, and you're like, holy shit, how this thing's strong, right? But at the same time, you're like, how did skeletons get in there? And you remember, oh yeah, 5 at once probably made it way easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Brittle
Um.
bone disease and all.
Mhm. Anyway, as you look down, you see a spooky dark stairwell leading deep down under the cemetery.
Thing I can see at night.
Yeah.
Dark vision.
Anyway,
Okay, you can head back now.
yeah, it gives you like a soldier salute and just trots along back to the village.
Have fun.
You just hear computer noises in the background.
I'm gonna stealth and head down
Okay, most elf.
while being perceptive too.
Yeah, so 16. Do, do, do. So as you start going down, you reach deep down inside the mausoleum and find the bottom floor. You see a dark room with a short ceiling, only 15 feet high, so you wouldn't be able to fly too high up. But you can smell the stank of death in the air, and I'm gonna put you into the map here. Uh, You're on the bottom there. Dungeon crawl
Hey,
time.
perception.
Okay.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, you don't notice shit in this room, except I mean, you have to walk out a little bit. You do notice that there's a hallway over here, and you do see a small thing here that you can go into.
Uh, um, I'm gonna poke my head around this corner and see if I can see through.
Okay. So you go there. It just seems to be a hallway that continues further in.
Alright. With my, I'm gonna poke my head through again.
Okay. And it's just a stairwell leading down a little bit more.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go here and perception. See if I can see further. Squint my
Um,
eyes.
right there is just a wall. Like you can't see anything else. Like that's a wall right there.
I
Yeah.
poke my head around, see if I can see.
Okay. You do see some light sources up here.
Ah,
Yeah. And see some pillars. Let's see, a 60-foot. Okay, you can see. You'd probably be able to see right to there, actually. Hold on. So you see up that way. A small glimpse of a skeleton, some large platform or something. You can assume it's a halfling. But he's facing north. He's facing up this way. He seems to be working on something. You see a couple of skeletons just slightly out of your range of vision. You can see parts of them. That might be the skeletons from earlier.
it doesn't look like he's under duress or anything.
No, he looks like a scientist almost.
Alright.
He's wearing a
With
lab coat.
this vision, would he be able to see me in the dark if I go over here?
Well, that's a light source. So if you went
I
over
know.
there, you'd be out in the open.
I mean here.
Oh, there? He's not focused on you, so he's not
I
facing you.
mean, uh,
Yeah, like he can't
would
see
that give
behind
me
him.
a better vision over towards here?
Yeah, you'd be able to see down this way. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, the room is technically lit up, so you can kind of see
Yeah.
whatever is there, but like there's pillars there. Do you
So there's
see?
more skeletons. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get a good angle so I don't like.
Another pillar
So I
there.
can see what I'm up against. You know.
Yeah. And from here, you can probably see a bit better. Okay, there's a pillar there that kind of blocks your vision, like going this way because the pillar's in the way. Right, but you do see like some semblances of a skeleton kind of poking around right around here.
Yeah.
You can't tell exactly how many more there are.
Alright. So I'm gonna take a quick flight over.
Remember, it's 15 feet high ceiling.
Yeah. I'm not flying high or anything.
Mm.
Uh, while moving across to where I am now, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be looking this way.
Um, there's a giant wall there.
Oh, there's a giant wall here.
Yeah, that's all wall right there.
All right. Yeah. All right. Uh, I'm gonna take a look down there then
Okay, down this way.
and poke my head through again.
It just seems to be another entranceway that leads up there.
Yeah, very, very quietly poke my head through. I just want to see
Okay.
better angles.
At this point, since you're getting closer to the skeletons, you're gonna have to roll another stealth.
The,
14. Ooh. The red skeleton there turns and sees you poking your head around the corner. It doesn't have the ability to speak or anything, but its gaze is on you right now.
all right. It's not doing anything.
No, it seems to be standing guard, but it is fixated on you. You can roll an insight.
Insight.
Mm-hmm. You could assume that they are just standing guard, but if you were to come within a perimeter or like within a certain range, like just out in the open completely, they would all start attacking you. Also, hold on. From there, you can see a bit more. No, I said reveal area, not hide. You kind of see like right there.
So it looks like the main 5 there so far.
Yeah. There's not too many other areas to see. Like you can kind of see the whole back room
Yeah.
here. That's it.
All right.
There is that other door down there too.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna back up real quick and see if this thing opens.
Okay, it seems to be a locked door.
Aha.
Do you have these skills, or are you just proficient with them? Do you have the item?
Do. I don't think I do.
These tools. No, I don't think you are. I don't think so. No.
Forgot to buy them with that extra money, but
They
I bought a
cost.
potion instead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they cost 50 gold, I think.
Yeah.
So It would have either been the potion or that, and you kind of
Yeah.
needed the potion to live.
Oh yeah.
Um, let's see here. You have. What do you have?
I have a mess kit, so I can use the fork and knife inside the mess kit to fiddle around.
Yeah, you would have it at disadvantage, but you could still attempt it because you're not using a proper tool and they're a bit bigger than lockpicks. But you can use
Yeah.
like the prongs of the fork, technically.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be these tools with disadvantage.
Hey.
10. What do you need next? Yeah, no, this room was meant to be locked.
Alright, then I'm just gonna go over this side.
Okay.
Um, take one quick look at what this guy is doing.
That would be a perception. Session 16. He seems to be working on something, and it involves this orb right here. There's like this weird orb in the center of this big, like it's almost like a big, huge workstation, work table, and seems to be working on something. You can't quite tell what it is, but it seems to be involving the orb on the center of the table.
I'm
Like
just gonna.
he's doing some magic stuff, but your understanding of magic is limited.
I'm gonna shoot him.
He's going to take a shoot. All right. He has not noticed you.
Yeah.
The one skeleton is aware of you, but it's only a sentinel. You come
Yeah.
within range, then it attacks. So it does not have the ability to speak, or else it would have spoken. So you have advantage on your first hit. Just be a surprise round. So 22. Roll damage. And you're shooting the halfling, I take it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that is 9, and he did not see that coming. He gets shot in the back. He stops what he's doing. He looks over, and he's got like goggles on. And yeah, roll initiative. Uh,
Does he say anything after getting shot in the back?
he just orders his skeletons to attack. He says it with like a kind of God. He is terrible. What's his AC? Or what's his dex? So that'd be 3, so 5. Okay. So, ooh. Those ain't rolling too good. That one's better, but still. And let's see, 1, 2. Okay, just make sure I got them all. All right. You get your you get your surprise round in, and this will be a boss. Where is
How hurt does it look with that shot?
He didn't like it. I'll say that much. Where is? Let's just use this one. No. That'll do. All right. So it's your turn again.
Does he look like he's gonna come after me?
You honestly wouldn't be able to tell from this position. So you don't know if he's
Alright.
going to charge or the skeletons are going to go instead.
I'm gonna take a headshot at him again. Oh, I'm just gonna shoot at him.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot him. Headshot or not is dependent on the rules.
Yeah.
Okay, so 16, and does he have? With that, a barrier comes up, and he blocked the crossbow bolt with shield spell. That's his reaction, but he has plus 5 AC for the remainder of the round.
Yeah. Alright.
Second shot.
Then I'm gonna just stick my head out and shoot at the guy in the red for now.
Okay. I mean, you still could have fired at the other guy, but your choice.
Well, 14 plus 6. Alright.
Yeah,
I'll just shoot
you have
it.
no idea what his AC is.
Yeah. I'll shoot at him again then.
Alright. 21, that hits. Even his shield can't do anything about it. 7. Yeah, he doesn't seem to like being shot at, so maybe you should stop shooting him. And that's your turn, or do you want to move?
So, are you suggesting that, or is he?
He's suggesting that, obviously.
Oh. Well, you're doing something strange with skeletons, so... And there was some kind of demon portal earlier, so I don't trust you. Yeah, I'm gonna...
As you're telling him that, he's doing that thing with his hand where he's mimicking you talking, going blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up to here.
Yeah, okay. And skeletons are going to start running on over. I'm just going to move that out of the way. There. There we go. And that was red, blue boy. Okay, purple's going to do the same, but he's just going to come to here. And I don't think he can shoot you from there.
No.
No, you can't. Yeah. Alright, red boy is going to start going this way.
He just showed his hand talking, like...
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright, what can this guy do again? Ooh. Alright, so he is going to bonus action Misty Step. Actually, he's going to move his full movement down here. He's going to bonus action Misty Step to right here. He is small, so he can fit in the half space there. Alright, he's right up next to you, and he can only do a cantrip. Can't double spell. Yeah, he's just gonna shoot a fireball at you. Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
Alright. Firebolt 2. Ooh, so 8 fire damage, and you just get pelted right in the chest with a little fire shot.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yay, mages. And well, that's all he's got. Okay, and then this guy here is going to dash down to there. And already you're being boxed in. Alright, your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Well, I'm just gonna dash out.
Yeah, okay.
And go off screen. That's too many to take on at once.
All right.
Do you have an exit for this place?
Yeah, you're going up the stairs right now.
Yeah. I mean, do you have an extra map outside in case I ran out?
I mean, you're going out into the cemetery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where the battle will go.
And, since I didn't shoot at him, because I charged, yeah.
Use your action to dash.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
All right, so you're gonna head out to the cemetery.
Since I go out, I'm gonna fly up my 10 spaces, so
You're
hopefully
still well. Technically, you're still going up the staircase. The staircase goes up a ways, right? Because you're deep underneath the cemetery right now. So it is gonna be a run. Let's see.
Alright.
So I'm gonna say a full round goes by. As you're trying to run ahead, you are technically faster than that halfling dude, but you can also teleport.
Yeah.
Alright, but you obviously way ahead of everyone. You get up to the cemetery first.
Alright.
Oh, that is technically dead. Hold on. Where's the turn order all fucked up? Oops. Undo. Oh boy. Delete. 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 Okay, so you managed to just get out to the entrance.
Alright.
I don't know why the turn order is not showing up on that side, but whatever. It's not important.
Their stairway is going down, right?
The stairway that you just came from was going down, yeah.
Alright.
The doorway is still open because you did close it on the way out. Or on the way in. When you had the robot help.
Yeah.
Right, so you just reached the top. Is your turn again? I say it was a full round, full round of like running.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Alright. I'm gonna look back and shoot at the closest thing.
Okay, the closest thing would be a... Closest thing would be the red skeleton.
Alright.
In Castlevania, that's the immortal one. That hits. 2+5, it's dead.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at the next closest thing.
That would be the yellow skeleton.
Alright.
16, that hits. 8. Okay. Now, your movement was used to get to the top, so you're currently stationary.
Yeah.
Right. You did manage to take one out in a single shot.
Yeah.
And it is the enemy's turn now. So use both your actions.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. So yellow, you don't. They're not above ground yet. They're still coming up right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's up there. This.
Can I see the midget chasing after me?
He's kind of behind them all right now.
Because he has a slower running speed.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to waste all his spells just misty stepping. So yeah, right now the yellow one is coming up, and it is got a straight shot to you, so he's gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
That's a 6, which misses.
Yes.
Right, the next one. That is a 16, which just hits.
Yeah.
That is 6 points of damage. All right, and then the next one. Actually, the way it's positioned, the third one wouldn't actually be able to hit you. Oh wait, no, he can just move through ally space. Never mind. Yeah, he's gonna move through ally space. Actually, no, because it's a train right now. Alright, so that guy actually wouldn't be able to get you. But this guy is going to, since he's small, he can go past his allies and then Misty Step right to the surface. So what's going to happen is this. Alright, so he's Misty Stepping right up here. And he is going to... Oh, with disadvantage. Well, use range. Never mind. That's a nat 1. I'm going to roll severity. No, this is 4. So he gets up close to you, he just teleports right next to you, tries to shoot you, but he wasn't ready for like shooting right after teleporting, and completely misses. And then that guy, yeah, he wouldn't, right now it's too clustered, so he wouldn't be able to actually get to you. So it's back to your turn. And you're pretty hurt now.
Second wind.
Second win.
Fuck.
It's a good thing you have potions.
Potion of healing.
There
yeah.
you go. There you go. That brings you up a nice bit.
Alright. Minus the second wind and not plus minus.
Yeah, you're at 14
minus
now.
a potion. Yeah. Alright. This dude's right next to me, right?
Yep, but he seems to be a mage, not really a weapon attacker, so he wouldn't be able to opportunity attack you.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot him face first.
You already used both your actions.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you can move though, and he wouldn't really be able to do anything to you.
Alright,
I mean, he could opportunity attack you with like a slap, but that's not really gonna hurt or hit. You do have your movement. That's all.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna play this.
Yeah, I will say this: you are right at the doorstep of the mausoleum, so you can fly left, right, south, and completely directly upwards into the sky. But you wouldn't be able to like go north. Oh, okay, you just fly over there. Yeah. So you fly over there to the tree.
And duck behind me for cover.
Alright, so you're hiding within like the branches of the tree that does act as cover, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, the skeletons are going to start popping up here. Hold on. Alright, first, yellow is going to come up. And he's going to try to take a shot, but you have extra armor because of the tree. Alright, so never mind, that's a nat 20. It's like, I just started this game, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, okay, never mind. Now, it's not dots, but it's technically snake eyes, so nat 20 is 4 damage. Okay, and then the next one comes, which is this boy. He'll move like up to the side. And he's also going to take a shot. And that is a 22. Jesus Christ. Never mind, that is 2 plus 2, so 4 damage again. Okay, and then the next guy. The Brownie Brown. Come out to here. And he's going to take a shot. That is 16, but because you're cover, you have 18 AC. So that does not hit you.
Ooh.
These guys are on attack mode right now, so.
Yeah.
All right, so being the clearly evil person that he is, what is this? Where's my script? There we go. He is going to cast Scorching Ray on the tree itself. Because why not? Why be a good guy? Evil is so much more fun. Alright, so first attack, second attack, third attack. Let's see, the tree. So, alright, so the tree's on fire now. In fact, the tree's almost falling over from 3 shots of Scorching Ray. However, that is burning through his spells. Alright, so that's his thing. And the last skeleton. Hold on. Gotta get the whole gang together. And miss the puff-off. He's gonna move forward. Like that. Alright, so the tree's on fire. But you're still hiding behind it. Never mind. That is 13. That doesn't hit you. Your turn.
I'm gonna dash off screen. This is too much for me.
Alright. Dash off screen?
Yeah.
I mean, with dashing at 60 feet and flying in the air, I will say this is the bullshit of flying creatures. You're not limited to 30 feet height in flying. You can fly up higher than they can hit you.
With their crappy bows?
Yeah, because they're using short bows, which is a range of 80. You're already flying up like about 20 feet or so. If you dashed up 60 feet, you would be 80 feet, so they'd still be able to hit you. But if you flew up just up to 90, they can't actually hit you. I mean, they could
fly up to 90 and use a potion then. I won't go off screen.
Okay, so go back to where you were. Yeah. There. You just fly straight up into the sky. Just whooshing, drink a potion.
Yeah, potion. Because he's still got his spells, so.
Yeah, so 9. There you go.
Yeah. 15.
Yeah, 15. Alright, so I will say you're about 90 feet in the air. So, think you're at 90, say like 85. They have disadvantage on their weapon attacks. You would too, technically, unless you had sharpshooter. But you don't yet. Right,
yeah.
So their turn. Alright, so we're gonna roll with disadvantage now. See, that is a 13. Miss, like their arrows are coming up and then like looping back down.
Can they hit themselves?
Well, not from the trajectory that they're shooting at.
Yeah.
The arrow would just like, it would go up and then fall down this way.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's a 10. That is a 9. And this boy, his firebolt does have 120 foot though. And that is a 19, so he does hit you.
Yeah.
He gets you for 3 damage.
Alright,
and then the last skeleton here. Ooh, that is a 19. For also 3 damage. Okay. Alright, so you have 9 HP, I think?
No, I was at 15, so.
Yeah, and you.
Oh, that was 13. Yeah, it hit. Sorry.
Yeah.
9. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. There you go. Alright, so it's your turn. They do have disadvantage, so you are safer. You have disadvantage as well. But Who's giving the orders?
Yeah. This guy. But alright, you said I'm at 90 feet or 85?
About 85. You're just outside their arrow range.
Alright.
Or their
I'm
normal.
gonna fly up even higher.
Okay. If you're more than 120 feet, you can't even long range shoot them.
I know. But I have a plan.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna dash up to just over 120 feet for now.
Okay.
And end my turn for now.
Okay. Short bow. They can still hit you at long range. It's
with 300 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, 320 feet. It's your hand crossbow. It's 120. All right. So.
But he can't hit me with spells.
No, he wouldn't be able to hit you at all with spells. But these things can still hit you, and you just use your action to dash up, or just move up regular.
Dash up, because then I'd still be in range otherwise of his spells.
All right. Okay, so 4 attacks with. All right, that's a 6. That's a +4, so we have 14. And then, hold on, just gonna. He's done. He's done. This guy. That is another 6. What does he have left? Nothing that would hit that high. Oh, skeleton boy. Okay, and that is a 11. So the skeletons all miss.
Alright. So my turn?
Yep.
Alright, fly down just so I'm in range.
Okay, you have disadvantage, but you can hit.
Yeah, and aim for the yellow guy, because I hit him once.
Okay, so disadvantage. So 15, that still hits. And he's dead.
Aim for this guy.
Okay. 10 does not hit.
Okay. And go back out of range. Go slightly higher.
Okay, slightly higher.
I know it doesn't make much of a difference, but...
Alright, so, skilly boys. We're going to start shooting. That's a 7. That is a 5. Actually, that was a nat 1. Hold on. Okay, it's a regular miss. Can't do anything. He tries to, like, climb on, like, a stump here to get higher, but he can't. It's not enough for him. It's like jumping up, trying to get in range to shoot you, but he can't. And this guy, that is the disadvantage, so that's a 10. Okay.
That's it? Their turn's over?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm gonna fly just in range again.
Okay.
And shoot at this guy again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Never mind, you just missed regular. You somehow hit the ground, like, right there. Like...
Right where, sorry?
So when you fired, you hit the ground, like, there, completely off.
Okay. How many shots have I made?
Are you keeping track of your ammo?
I forgot to after.
I'd say just minus off 10, because you're doing, like, 2 shots whenever you attack.
Yeah.
It's been several turns.
And I'm gonna take my other shot.
What else do you have? So it's 11. It doesn't hit.
Ha! And I'm getting action surge.
Yeah, you did 11 to hit. That didn't hit. So action
11
surge?
to hit?
Yeah, because you're.
Oh, yeah,
disadvantaged.
disadvantage, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you action search. Who are you attacking though? Same guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So 10. That does not hit.
Yeah. Alright. Alright. And I'm gonna fly directly over top of them.
Okay.
So they're aiming basically straight up.
Okay.
If they miss, they'll hit themselves,
Okay.
basically.
Well,
Hopefully.
we'll see. So that is a 13, and I will roll to see if that even hits. I'll roll. What would that be? I'll have them do a dex save. Against the attack. So they fail the attack. Or sorry, the attack was a 13. Their dex save was a 12, so they failed the dex save against the attack. I'll say that. And they will take. One of them will take damage. Since this is coming down on an angle, it's going to be one of the other ones.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Second one. Let's see, that is 11. Do dex save against that. It passes, so it misses. He doesn't take damage.
Yeah.
This guy, he can't do anything. So this guy's turn. Oh, that's a 20. Regular 20.
No, that hits.
Alright, so that is plus 2, so brain cells activate. That is 6.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, who's the one giving the skeletons orders?
I know.
But what happened if the one giving the orders were not giving orders?
Thing is, though, I'm not sure how much HP he has, and he still has shield. So I guess I'll take aim at him.
Okay. That misses. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a regular miss. It's a regular miss.
And I'll fly back out of range.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this. Speed things up. That's a miss. A miss. Can't do anything. And that's a miss. Your turn.
And yeah. Yeah.
18. Who are you attacking?
The midget.
Okay. That hits. Even with shield, he wouldn't be able to do anything. Alright, 7. He yells in halfling at you. You can only assume it's swearing and cursing.
Yeah.
20. That hits. He did. And the skeletons kind of, well, they don't like explode or anything like that, but they kind of just stop moving.
Are down.
Yeah, they basically like power down. Yeah, it wouldn't have been so hard if you just focused on the guy that was commanding them. You had the first round, you had him over half dead.
Alright.
Alright, so you killed the boss plus 1, 2 skeletons. Hold on, I need a calculator.
And I'll retrieve my bolts.
So you killed 2 and the boss. So that's 550 experience.
Yeah, so 850 altogether. Alright.
think the baby fell down the stairs.
Baby.
Yeah, Will's child's over.
Shouldn't you go check?
Not my responsibility. They're out there dealing with it now anyway, so.
Alright, I'm gonna investigate the body.
Okay, so investigate.
Yeah.
22, there you go. So this halfling has a name tag on his lab coat. Yeah, let's see here. The name on the tag is Kordak. So you can only assume maybe his name was Kordak.
Was he a gnome?
He was a
Halfling?
halfling. Okay.
Alright.
In his hand where he was shooting spells, there is a magic crystal that's literally just through the center of his hand, like through the palm, just lodged into his flesh.
I'll take that.
Okay. Yeah, after 22, you get all of his stuff. He had in his pockets. He had a potion, not a healing potion. This one's a different potion. It's a
So
clear, see-through looking vial of liquid.
I'll take that to the person.
Okay, and he had
When I get back to town.
And he had 100 gold on him.
Alright. 100 gold?
Yep.
100? Okay.
And did you want to check the
I'll take that.
mausoleum? He was working on something down there too.
Yeah.
Plus there was that
I'll
locked
check
room.
down there. Also, I'm gonna take some of these arrows. I know they're crap, but they may work better than my fork for jamming this.
Probably the fork would be better. It's more narrow. The
I'll try the fork again.
The arrowhead's wider.
I've got a few hours to try this, so
yeah,
until daytime.
Mm-hmm. So Steve's tools disadvantage 25. That is more than enough.
With a fork.
you literally just take 2 prongs of the fork, bend them off, and just start twiddling around in there. And yeah, you find a room. Looks like a sleeping room.
Investigation.
Okay, investigation. 10. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious what's in there. There's some empty containers that had food in it. They're empty. They're dirty too. There's a big bear rug that he was sleeping on, most likely.
Alright, I'll take the bear rug.
Alright, you roll that up. Underneath, as you lift up the rug, there was a loose stone. It kind of jiggles.
Okay. Oh, check that.
Okay. It just looks like it comes out.
Alright, lift it up.
Okay, you lift it up, and inside is a small lockbox that is also locked.
Did the guy have keys on it?
He did not have a key on him.
That's lame. How did he even get in there then?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try.
Maybe this wasn't his. The lockbox.
Yeah. Try unlocking it again.
Okay. Disadvantage. 14. No. But it's small. You can literally just put it in your backpack.
I'll put it in my backpack.
Alright. And what else is in here? In that little room, no. But there was whatever he was working on at the big, huge work table.
And I got his purple orb from his hand, right?
Yeah, you got that. It's a magic crystal. Yeah, it's purple glowing crystal.
One sec. Let me change that then. Purple magic crystal.
Yep.
Alright. And I'll go check out this room.
Okay,
You know what? Before that, does anything look like it's glowing like his magic thing was going on?
No, just the table.
Alright.
And there seems to be like this magical looking orb sitting on there.
Alright. Does it look like it's embedded or anything?
No, it's just placed there.
I'm gonna shoot it out of place or off the table if possible with the bolt.
Okay. To hit.
I'm not rolling to damage it
I know,
though,
but you still have
just
to
to
hit
knock
it.
it
It's a
off. Yeah.
small little handheld orb. 14 plus 2, so 60. Yeah, that hits it, but like it just rolls slightly. It seems to have some heft to it,
Alright.
but like nothing happens when you hit it.
Alright. Uh, I don't really want to touch it, but I want to get it off the table, so I'll take my rope
Okay.
and kind of like hoop it around the back of it and pull it off the table.
Okay.
Alright.
So survival check because you're making like a lasso and you're trying to wrangle that
No,
out
no,
of.
no, no. I'm just gonna take two ends of the rope and kind of just toss it over to the back of it, and then pull.
Okay, you can do that just fine then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just pull it over. Let's see here. So I didn't have a proper like token for it. It's not actually golden.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It's a sphere, several different kind of magical runes scattered across it. It's stone, but it doesn't look natural. Obviously, it looks like it was like crafted. The runes on it, you have no idea what this would mean. You would need like an actual magical expert, which would be the grumpy gnome lady that owns the robot. Uh, at this point, you are also very, very exhausted.
Yeah. Okay, without touching it, I'm gonna put the sling uh over it and then tie the rope around it
Okay.
and
I mean,
kind of hang it off.
it's basically the size of a baseball.
Yeah.
Right. So you just wrap it in rope first, and then put it in your
Yeah.
backpack. All right.
Yeah.
So you have a magic, or rune stone sphere. Let's call that. It's a stone sphere with runes all over it.
All right.
All right. And do you head back to town?
I'm absolutely exhausted. Is that all there is? These pillars don't lead to anywhere?
Those are just little indents, probably where he could have like placed the skeletons if he wanted to.
What about back here? Nothing?
That's the same thing. It's just an indent.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you got everything that you can possibly get with your rolls. You got lots of rolls high.
I'm gonna head back to town.
All right, so you head on back to town. Where am I? Head on back to town. Right there.
Super tired, super injured.
Yeah. You fought through most of the night. You travel back. So you just go to your little cabin that they gave you. And where is it here? Where's my... Yeah, you make your way back to town, tired and exhausted. The town gave you your own lodgings. It's like a small, like, cabin. Meant for small races, but, like, you can fit in there just fine.
Yeah.
And it's just a basic cabin house. And it has everything in there that you need to be comfortable. And Yeah, you can get a long rest here. You can talk to the townsfolk in the morning. So get yourself a long rest, and that's where we'll end the session.
God, I lived through that.
And they were standing stationary until you came in the perimeter, and he was giving them orders.
Yeah,
So it was only hard because he didn't focus on the halfling.
I know, I know.
He would have died
I
if
was
he
kind of hoping to take them all out though, with so I could get the extra experience. But
never,
yeah,
never, ever, ever do that. That's how you die. By
yes,
being greedy being a murder hobo means you have to kill everything, which means you'll die.
yeah.
Oh, focus on the boss so you can live.
Yes.
Anyway, so stop recording here.